know. Hey, poor baby. I love you. Alrighty. Yeah, we kind of messed up taking your boat. I have to work very long today. Yeah, charging a stinny and outrageous prices for a fucking hair tie. You guys are cute.
Don't be quiet or you're gonna make it.
I love you.
But you still have to go to work at 2.
I know.
retrieved were hoarded in Al-Zadal's name. A fortune I set aside for a future day of need. And lo, that day hath come. Made aid our wounded city in reclaiming its vibrancy and...
We're not gonna talk about the people that went missing trying to find that, like... You just put them somewhere else? Like, what happened with that?
In better times, I would leave such a task to our capable Ahawan. God's rest his soul. Finding myself bereft of his counsel in the here and now, I will assume the responsibility.
Isn't Astinian being here supposed to take over that role? I mean, Astinian doesn't like to stay at one place at a time, but I felt like that was part of, like, him coming to help.
Firstly, the treasure shall be sold for more convenient currency. Thence, invested into the trading port of Yedlamad. Our merchants must have their operations restored, their ships rebuilt. Commerce must flow once more. None were spared the tragedy of the final days. Of this, I am well aware. But an absence was created by the loss of Kalzal's consortium. And by filling it, we provide new means for our fishermen, our artisans, and others to bring their wares to distant markets.
And what of the children who were left without family to care for them?
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. A simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls adrift on the
Why not have them work here?
society.
I get child labor, not a good thing, but, like... You don't have to have them doing work, but just, like existing in the palace.
Nay, a proper solution is needed, one which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come. Thou hast surely seen how other nations rise to meet this challenge, adventurer. What dost thou deem
Astinian got
wisest
taken in by... just the dragoons in general. Have I seen other nations do it? They talk about the children as much. Like, Astinian's the only one that they really did. Takes a village, that's true. Takes other, I mean, that's the logical thing. Takes other people caring. Because Astinian, that's how we met Emmerich. And became a dragoon.
we must all look out for one another. Let us put this idea into practice. A contract shall be written, requiring all who receive of Al-Zadal's treasure to commit a portion of their future earnings towards the running of an orphanage. Now, such an influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
Isn't it called taxes, sir? Did you just decide to put taxes on people? Or is she talking about the orphanage?
A fitting candidate. Kalzal should be remembered, not as the blasphemy which terrorized.
We're gonna name the orphanage after him.
But as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores. Do any among you object to this proposition? Many here lost loved ones to the beasts.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair. When I think of Kalzal, I feel no hatred. Only a stinging regret that we could not save him as well. Isn't that right, men?
This bodes well for that boy. Murad, was it? Perhaps he can cut ties with that shady peddler.
Then let it be done. Henceforth, this initiative shall be known as the Kalzal Foundation. Nabdeen, thou art to assemble a patrol and ensure that no child in this city liveth in squalor. Clerks, see to the management of our funds and make haste. Our citizens must not suffer a day more than is necessary.
Dragon and man, side by side in pursuit of a brighter morrow. Reminded of Ishgard.
Have you visited home, buddy, by the way? I'm sure Emmerich misses you. Like, I know you've been doing your thing here. Oh, I'm not. Just be the Aetheryte that I need to go to. I need to attune to that other one. I mean, it wasn't really that much of a walk.
Right, here we all are.
You discovered something new.
I took a closer look at that device. I was able to determine how it keeps the void gate sealed, but not how it might instead be employed to expand the opening. For that, I would need to reference the technique developed by Vritra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the intervening years.
We know this, so why have you sent for us? Have you learned aught of value or not?
God, Estinian is brave the way he talks to her.
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before launching into specifics. From what we understand, travel between worlds is accomplished by passing through the nebulous rift which exists between them. Picture, if you will, the moment you were called to the first. You touched a focus of some kind to help the Exarch pinpoint your location. His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world. The magics tore a hole in the wall separating source and shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness. In that place, the laws of nature hold no sway. Yet even through this realm of temporal and spatial instability, you were borne safely to your destination in the first.
It was the same when I went back in the past, too.
The feat that guided you across such an unimaginable distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of a miracle.
Then what of the many Voidsent found in the source? Who guides them here, and how?
An excellent question. Though there are several methods by which the Void's denizens might intrude upon our world, the rituals of summoning are the most typical. For example, let us consider the Gargoyle, a creature of middling power. To call upon such an entity, the prospective summoner must force open a void gate. The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact. Our more powerful gargoyle, however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner. Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain Exarch dragged us to the first. And just as our bodies remained in our world, the Voidsent's physical form is left behind in the 13th. Once at its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
Wait. You said that Voidsent must be called here deliberately by someone in the source, reeled in like a fisherman with his catch.
Exactly. For a being to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
When the hordes poured forth from Alag's Great Gate, it was the technologists who drew them through. Though to my knowledge, planar fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the void, which require no such guidance to traverse. Why is only the boundary between the source and the 13th so fragile? So much so that it often tears open of its own accord.
I believe solving that mystery is key to understanding travel between the source and its reflections.
And how do you intend to get your answers?
No, the danger is too great.
Yshulta's desperate to get back.
Perhaps, but what some call danger,
Ah, we're dragging
others
me into
think
this.
of as adventure.
I have problems.
Are you not listening to my
I'm just as bad as
Never
everyone
mind
else.
that
What the
means
fuck?
to expand the gate has been lost to the ages. Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
I assure you I was most attentive, and I agree that to go alone would be certain death. But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the cloud of darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved.
Why not?
I had a feeling you might say that. Once again, I put my life in your ever-reliable hands. That said, as much as I would like to march straight back to the Void Gate, there is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's personal authority.
Okay, Yshulta.
As I've said before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name, provided it does not endanger my people.
You have my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single void scent will be allowed to threaten Radzatan, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
You have a plan.
Actually, I had hoped you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation of their methodology.
That they did. House Daimir was overseeing the project.
Daimir. Ah, yes. The family associated with the great work.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a void scent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made void scent, if you will. It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
A man-made void scent.
Yes. Being great admirers of the Archons, House Daimir submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum, and were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built. Which leaves us with...
Graha's favorite place to sneak around.
Indeed. Numenon's restricted stacks may very well hold a copy. In which case, I say we head directly to Charlian.
Where are you going?
Unless you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelves, I see myself being of little use. Go on ahead.
Oh,
I still need to
won't
find
you
Mirage
come with
to
us?
the Kalzal Foundation.
Let us be on our way as well.
They are resolved to venture into the void. Do I sit idly by?
I mean, your sister's there. I know you're giving up hope, but dragons are a little bit more sturdy against that kind of stuff. Coming with. This way? It's not this way, it's around. But also, couldn't we just ask Alphino's father? He might actually be okay with us now. Alphino's father. I was gonna say, he's in a better place now. I mean, if you pose it that way, is like it would help the Charlians know about other like fragments of the source. Especially since they've talked to Heidelin so much. Teleport. I think you have to actually walk. Bringing your companion. I love how she brought in that for him. Instead of saying, I want to have knowledge, she's like, remember that dude aroused on the dragon? He needs his sister. Across the bridge, at least. Hence he spoke up for once. He's still awkward, but it's cute that he likes to help now. We sure do.
If House Damir's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
Oh, it does not seem like the volume I am seeking. Basically saying if they didn't believe in anything, what could be summoned. Interesting.
Yes, the ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Damir's resonance many times at the Great Work. Time to see what all the fuss was about. Among the ranks of the Void Sent, there exist entities with the power to call
Atomos,
forth their
oh my
brethren
god.
from beyond.
FF9.
The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard.
Interesting.
From its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures.
That's interesting.
A talent which sorely tested the Radiant Host in its battles against these abominations. Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure. Our findings reveal that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate. Upon further analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism. We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos. How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon Void Sent, has been discussed among academics for years now. Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales. And still, House Damir went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive. It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves? Ah, but that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better not.
Are you allowed to just take books out of the special archive? I don't know if you asked that. I know we were allowed in. I don't know if you're just allowed to take books out, girl. really wait to read it. Oh, come on. Just let me down there. How do I get down there anyway? How do I get down there? That one, okay. Oh, Estinian has joined us back again. thing.
The ruins alone were impressive enough, but I never dreamed such a treasure lay hidden in the depths of the bounty. It may have been helpful to know this device existed, Your Excellency.
My apologies. The gate was a secret I shared with none but my closest advisors. I feared for what might happen should those with ill intentions learn of its existence.
Hold on, be right back. You're supposed to be sleeping. Not sleeping. Opposite of sleeping.
What is it you're doing now?
There's something I wish to verify. The NOAA reports claim that a short stint into the void carries little risk of etheric imbalance. Should one suffer an injury, however, or if one's expedition drags on longer than intended, that risk becomes significantly greater. Graha theorized that a warding scale would confer protection from the void's corrupting influence. But I would prefer to test that hypothesis before we set foot in the 13th ourselves.
So, this is an experiment of sorts.
Yes, an experiment. Tell me, how would you go about testing the efficacy of the warding scale? Very good. I see you've been paying attention. As Vritra sent his simulacrum, so too shall we rely on a familiar to bear the brunt of any unpleasant consequences.
She's going to make one.
Now, a lowly imp can navigate a fissure, no matter how narrow. Which means an arcane entity of similar stature should be able to manage the same. I hadn't wanted it to come to this, but no other familiars will do, I'm afraid.
I mislike the sound of that. What manner of fiend does she mean to summon?
From ocean rise and cloudbank form, from mountain spring and rainfall storm, from river flow and life be born. Water, water, froth and foam!
She doesn't like it because it's embarrassing. I love her.
Ready your arms. I fear she's been possessed.
Gideon.
Oh, come now. That was adorable.
This fucking face. Oh, so she doesn't like doing it. She hates doing anything that's cute.
Though not my first choice. These familiars I conceived of as a child have the best chance of fitting through the gate.
Oh, so cute.
I only wish my younger self had considered a more dignified ending to the creation ritual.
Oh, I would pay money to meet younger you. She sounds adorable.
In any case, these two should serve as well. This one will bear a warding scale. And when they return from the 13th, we can observe how the talisman, or absence thereof, has affected the progress of the Void's corruption. If I could impose upon you to open the gate, Your Excellency?
You broke him. Broken, you children. You went from scary sorcerer lady to ooh cat girl for 5 seconds, and his brain went.
Ah, yes, of course.
We should also be wary of void scent slipping through while we conduct our experiment. Estinian, you are to keep Nidana safe from harm.
As you say.
You had best be on your guard as well. Oh, are you volunteering to join the Nixies? I could shrink you down, you know.
I've pushed all of her buttons this patch, and I love it. It's
Let us
funny.
begin, shall we? Nixies, into the void. I think we've waited long enough. Nixies, return to my side.
That one ain't doing well.
Thank you, little one. You did well.
Poor thing. Its essence has been irrevocably warped.
But that proves that the warding skills did their job.
We're out of time. I must reseal the void gate.
I think you're a bit late for that.
They're coming through!
Come on, thing. I love it.
In the name of Alzadal III, I bar this door unto the void.
Well, that was a sharp lesson in the dangers of void gates.
And what of our experiment? I'd say the results speak for themselves.
The unprotected Nixie has suffered extensive etheric corruption. As Nidana observed, it's well on its way to becoming a void scent. The one merged with the talisman, however, appears unaffected. I sense no changes to its equilibrium. Rest now, little ones.
Graha's theory was correct then.
So it would seem. But while our second familiar was untouched by void energies, the talisman itself shows signs of degradation. It was, of course, originally designed to shield the soul from primal tempering. It stands to reason that etheric corruption of a different sort would affect it differently. We may need to modify the warding scale's design to account for the 13th's uniquely unstable ether.
You've said much of the Void's instability, but my imagination fails me. What manner of place is this broken world?
Ah, my apologies. I forget that not all of us spend our days sequestered in dusty archives. The 13th is a reflection of the source that was drowned in a flood of darkness. In Emmett Selk's own words, this tragedy was a result of the Ascians' attempts to force a rejoining. They erred in their haste, and made of that world a useless void. And what of your own experience? Will you tell us of what you observed during Noah's expedition? I can picture it now. The sunless, Stygian expanse, infested with legions of ether-starved monstrosities. A void in every sense of the word.
What you have described in such lurid detail is exactly why I hesitate to encourage you.
Worry not, great Vritra. Our journey into the 13th is but the first leg of a longer voyage. A voyage that shall lead us to other reflections, to new mysteries and discoveries. And I mean to be there every step of the way. But first, I must focus on refining the warding talisman.
Then I can begin work on constructing an artificial Atomos. Or I could if I had the relevant manuals to hand. Might I be so bold as to request access to the Satrap's family archives? Your Excellency?
Oh, yes. That can be arranged. I will speak to my officials upon our return.
We will see you back in the city then.
Not sure. What is Viper again? Not. I would assume it's a slaying. Oh, she's an aiming one? Aiming, really? Would not have thought this was an aiming one. Okay, my bad. Slaying would have been a Reaper. I thought Viper was on it too. Okay. Well, now we know. That's fine. He's gonna go check on Vitra. I have enough to actually get another thing later.
Hey, Stola. The adjustments are going well, I hope?
Really? Hold on.
'Tis a lengthy process, but the end is in sight, yes.
That's wonderful news. I myself had some good fortune searching through the Satrap's private records. What I found was a transaction log dated around the same period as when Alzadal's legacy was built. It included a purchase list of highly exclusive alchemical components, and I knew I'd discovered the key to making the artificial atomos. I then visited the High Crucible to commission the materials. After I'd explained my requirements, I was beset by volunteers insisting I allow them to help with the entire project.
The usual reaction to someone forcing open a void gate is to run for the hills. Harnish academics certainly are a different breed.
The alchemists of old were cut from a similar cloth. The unknown held no fear for them. Indeed, they were ever eager to seek new knowledge, regardless of the danger.
And were you not also fearless, heedless even, in your determination?
My sire entered his dormancy before I was hatched. And so it was Ashdaya who kept my eggs safe and warm. It created a bond between us. Even long after I learned to fend for myself, I rarely strayed from her side. She was my guardian, my sister, my dear companion. And not a single day passes that I do not mourn her absence. No matter how deep the darkness, I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take to the skies together. But I am satrap now.
The Radiant Host is here to serve, Your Excellency.
Nabdeen,
That's what Estinian went to
what
go
is this
do.
about?
Sir Estinian told us of your predicament. For centuries you have protected Rads at Han, never showing your true self, hiding behind a curtain and living only in service to the people. Your dedication meant more to us than your deceit, and so did we accept you as our rightful ruler. After all that you have sacrificed for this nation, did you imagine we would begrudge you your heart's desire? We survived the final days. We are a strong and proud people. We, the Radiant Host, will keep Thavnair safe in your absence.
I am grateful for your loyalty and for your encouragement. And yet,
Now you listen to me, Varshan. You are wearing that face, after all. As I have told you before, you are a little brother to us all. And if you are family, then so too is your sister. We are there for you if you need us. But do not ask us to sit by and watch while you abandon a sibling you have ached to rescue for millennia.
Estinian's been busy.
We will succeed in opening the way. It is only a matter of time. All you need do is prepare to step through to the other side.
Your Excellency, I wanted to thank you for building the orphanage. It means so much that my sister and I will have a place to be together, safe and happy. And I hope that you and your sister can be together again too.
I'm proud of you, Justinian.
You're saying I should seize this chance? Take heart and protect them well. Such were the words I once said to you, and here I stand failing to live up to them. If my heart is torn, I am fit to protect neither Ajdaya nor Radzatan. My people, I have come to a decision. Vashan will depart Thavne for a time. My dragon self will remain in the palace, but only to conduct the satrap's most essential duties. While I am focused on controlling this vessel, there may be matters that escape my attention. I rely on you, my trusted friends, to watch over one another until I return.
Take care and fair fortune, little brother. Many tears would be shed should you come to harm.
I would not dare make you cry.
Justinian, just say you care. Where did you go? Just say you care. Okay. Well, welcome in. Quiet. Also, be gold biz. If it's related to the cloud of darkness, that's actually 3. I sat and thought about it. Zande. Zande? They could have combined shit too. The Reaper shit's giving me fucking Xenos nonsense. Well, that's not very Xenos looking though.
And thus I am returned. To this world, bereft of saviors.
My apologies for keeping you waiting.
Did they give him an older body?
Vritra, I presume.
Cute, they aged him up, basically.
Indeed, this vessel now serves as a host for my eye.
And he
I
can
was
fight.
aware that the alchemists were busy preparing something.
That way he can also
This.
fight.
We couldn't well send you on such a perilous mission unprepared, Your Excellency. We spared no effort in crafting the body, and I dare say you'll find it adept at wielding weapons and magics both. 'Twas our intent to present it to you sooner, but we could not bring ourselves to do so, knowing we could yet improve it further. Pray forgive us.
There is no to forgive. I am grateful for this fine vessel, and shall put it to good use. Again, I ask that you watch over Radzatan in my absence. The dangers we go to face are great and many, and I fear I will be unable to give matters here due attention. And in opening the Void Gate, there is ever risk that Void Scent will find their way into our world.
Rest assured, we are more than prepared. Our soldiers have been training under Master Estinian. On my honor, we will not suffer a single fiend to pass.
Look, Estinian, so proud of himself.
So, think only of your mission.
Estinian used to be a loner, and here he is making a whole fucking family of himself in 2 different places.
Ah, but seeing as this is a different body, perhaps we should use a different name.
Nay, Vashan shall suffice. Though I may have thus grown up, I am as ever a little brother to you all.
As you say, as you say. Go then, Vashan. And best of luck.
I have something for you as well.
Oh?
While you were gone, Urianger paid us a visit. As you may recall, he joined us on our foray into Alzadal's legacy, in part to conduct research for the Loporrits. Research they were delighted to receive, and which has already inspired them to consider new ways to improve their own treasure vault. As a token of their gratitude, Livingway entrusted a familiar relic to Urianger. Aye, the crystal, which showed the way to Meteon. The Loporrits no longer have need of it, and thus saw fit to return it to us. Harboring the power of light, it could well aid us in our mission in the Void. And who better to bear Heidelin's gift than her chosen champion?
If there is nothing left to discuss, then let us depart. Our boat awaits us in Akyali.
He's taller than me. Jesus.
I shall now lift the seal. In the name of Al-Zadar III, I cast open this door unto the void!
Go. Absorb the void gate. It worked. We should have no trouble passing through a gate of that size.
What can we expect to find after stepping through?
On my previous foray, I emerged in a castle swarming with void scent. I was hopelessly outnumbered and forced to turn back. But together, I am confident we can hold our own. Upon our arrival, let us deal with any hostile entities and secure the area. The command of our mission, I leave in your capable hands. In the event of battle, I shall
He's
adapt
basically
my
like
tactics
Graha,
to
where he can do
complement
any
your
job. So he's gonna be our healer. We don't have a tank.
Should we require healing? I
Okay.
can provide it.
She's
a
gonna
welcome
switch to
change of
healing.
pace
Okay, I was
from
about to
my
say, wait a
recent
minute. We
havoc
don't
wreaking.
have a tank unless he does it, but then we wouldn't have a healer. I didn't know she could do healing. I was gonna say, me and Estinian's jobs don't change.
Take heart, my friends, and have faith. We will brave this broken world and rescue my sister Ajdaya.
Belcourt of Trioa. Please tell me I'm high enough to do this one. Cool.
underestimate me!
Away with you! I will end this farce! I will end this farce! I will end this farce!
Out of my way!
Away with you!
You underestimate me!
I will end this farce!
Oh, a bunch of them appeared.
I will not hold back!
Beatrice. Interesting. Okay. No one wanted to wait for me. I love that. Thanks. Fucking assholes. I love you, Stinger, but God, you are impatient. things are over here? Jesus Christ. Holy cow. Holy hell, there's so many of them. What the heck?
You underestimate me!
Justinian, why did you run away? You're confusing me. Oh, I see what you've done. Dude, why is there something? Is there a mechanic that I'm fucking missing? Or am I just supposed to go after this fucking insane number and just survive it? So I could do it. There's so many. Okay, there we go. Ah! Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I was out of the circle. You bitch. This is cool. Beatrice is a 9 name, though. I'm not saying it's not been used before. Just don't remember Beatrice. Oh, I am standing in the bad spot. Interesting. danger zone. You gonna run again? Ow. Oh, Doom. I love Doom. Doom is great. Pretty sure Shulta took it off of us, but still. Love that. Why are we running? I was just saying, what the fuck are we running for? We're running again! Oh, it actually killed me. Wait, did the shortcut not shortcut me? Maybe it did. I'll be honest, it looks like they took the FF9 Beatrice. It does look like her with 2 eyeballs. Instead of the thing over 1. So this is interesting. You look weird. Heal me. Or don't. It's fine. I'll do it myself. Okay, we're all touching. Purple is touchy. But not like big touchy, just little touchy. away. Yeah, shelter. I'm scared. Yeah, shelter, big heals. Big heals, please. Oh my god, baby. I would like you to heal me. I complain about it, Andrea, with healing, but I feel like you are worse. You are pretty interesting looking. Wait, what?
I am of the first brood.
This way, I was gonna say, what the fuck you mean? Ooh, interesting. This is what? The 13th. All that's left is the 13th. Seems to be a castle. I'm glad you guys are sensing sinister things. It's really making me feel good about being right here.
Out of my way!
I will end this farce.
Okay, we're gonna fight her again, I guess.
So the gate did open again and delivered the most mouth-watering morsels.
Oh. Bye, I guess. You're interesting looking.
I am Scarmelione, Archfiend of Earth and first of Golbez's circle of
It is Golbez.
such pleasure.
I said Golbez at the beginning of the stream, or Xander.
To your graves.
This is 4 then. Beatrice being in 4? We did FF4 stuff then. FF4 music is so good. Da, 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 da. I really like FF4 music actually. Da, 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 da. This version of Scarmelion is interesting. Da, 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 da. Oh, what is he doing? I'm trying to remember what he exactly does. I feel like he used to do poison of some kind, or death magic. Rot. He does rot. I wasn't wrong about the poison, by the way. Please don't hit me. I was right about the poison. I remember. How? I was not in it. I backed the fuck up before you finished that.
My blade thirsts.
Oh guys. Oh guys. Help me. I don't know what I'm doing. You shoulder. You shoulder. Bitch, I swear if you don't start fucking healing. You need to start fucking healing me. It's funny doing Golbez when we have a Dragoon coming with us. Speaking. Hey, Golbez is Golbez and the FF1 guy look very similar, but there's like slight differences. The guy that we've been seeing is Golbez. It's funny that we have a Dragoon friend. FF4 is where like one of my favorite Dragoons is from. Da, 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 da. okay, was right about what he does. I just...
Away with you!
I'm not good at figuring... Unless they ride on Estinian. He knows what he's doing. I do not.
Breathe deep of your death.
Or your Shulta. Well, actually staying in your Shulta was a bad idea. It's okay. I just need you to heal us, girlie.
My blade thirsts.
You underestimate me!
I'm running. I think I almost did not make that. I don't want to be near the tank. I don't want that in my life.
No mercy. Protect me, my minion.
Don't summon shit, you little fucker. You little weasel. You guys chose to avoid the danger in... Are we staying in each other's personal fucking bubble? Because I don't fucking know, guys.
I am of the first brood.
Oh. Why do the FF4 bosses have to go fucking ham? Jesus, fuck. Go ham somewhere else. I'm okay. He looks really cool outside of the pixel graphics that I'm used to. Where are you, Estinian? There you are. Ooh. I always stand near her when we're doing this. Okay, I don't think our bubbles are touching each other.
Out of my way.
There's a lot happening. And I'm not sure I understand it. Was he using the limit break? Philistinian. Oh fuck. Well, we were running and no one told me.
You underestimate me!
No one told me we were running.
This is by you.
You have to tell me when we're doing the running. Bitch. Ushelta, I just want to promise you that healing is important. Fuck. Ah, the fuck.
Out of my way.
That's one of 4, and then it's Gulba, so there should be 3 more of these we fight.
This Scarmalione, he knew the gate had opened.
And not for the first time. He and his brethren must keep watch over the portal.
As we do ours, but to unflinchingly consume a fellow Voidsent. Like men, perhaps they form factions and fight amongst themselves.
The question is, what will the minions do?
Your mistress is no more, and the one who consumed her we slew in turn. Do you still mean to try us?
I expect some Voidsent are more intelligent than others. Perhaps these ones simply do not understand our words.
Even beasts ought to understand strength.
There is much we do not know about Voidsent. If we are to survive their world, it would be wise to learn their ways. Sage advice, my friend. It is reassuring to have one so experienced with us.
I wouldn't say that, I'd just say I get by the skin of my teeth.
I am here, sister. Finally here. And I will find you. I swear it.
Oh, they're not gonna give us. I guess that makes sense. There'd be no Etherites here. I need to leave for any reason. Oh my god. Gonna walk everywhere now. They don't have any aetherytes here. There's not a lot of ether here. Ooh, sticky nose today. Oh, jeez. The one we were saying earlier, the Reaper thing.
You are the friend.
There's no way this is part of Xenos, is this? It is! It's not Xenos with the Reaper, it's Xenos' Reaper.
I see it now. The bottomless darkness. The insatiable hunger. The aura was present when we faced him in Garlemald.
How did it come to be here?
When Xenos died, its connection to the source was severed. It was forced to return to the void.
Xenos. Yes, that was his name. And you are the friend, are you not?
I am?
Is that Heidelin's crystal?
You gave it to me. Who are you?
But how? The light just now. Of course. And thus I am returned.
Guessing one of the people originally
do you
from here.
mean,
Before
returned?
being
Who are
void
you?
sent.
I was once bound to the man named Xenos. His avatar, until you killed him.
Avatar, as in the void-sent servant.
Yeah, I have one too.
In the name of his hunt, Xenos took up that traditional Garlean art. And through it, he forged a covenant with a being of the void to lend him strength.
Covenant? A curse, more like. He stole my power. There was no equity in the arrangement. My very essence was altered, twisted into a tool to serve his desires.
Your previous appearance. This is your true form, then.
Perhaps, perhaps not. What does it matter?
Indeed, it doesn't. Regardless of your form, you are a void sent by nature.
Justinian?
So answer me this. Are you our enemy too?
In this world, only a fool would attempt to devour a stronger being. And though it was as an avatar, I lost to you once, I have no desire to lose again.
Good enough for me.
Gideon.
Now, you will answer me a question. Xenos called you friend. That's what you are? A friend?
As I say, Xenos had his own weird thing with me.
So, you're not a friend?
I can be.
Then... what is it? What is a friend?
I wasn't wrong when I said Xenos the first time, and then I thought about it and I was like, that doesn't look like Xenos or sound like Xenos. I wasn't wrong that there was a connection. Be right back. Nope, get out that.
This is where I belong. My home. This endless darkness you call the void. There was once light here, and it shone its warmth upon creation. The lands were green and the seas were blue. Life flourished. Before the war, the Contra Memoria.
We're taking a lot of stuff from 4.
It must have been a terrible war indeed.
It shattered the balance, causing darkness to engulf the world.
Guessing she's like us, she was probably a hero of light.
All life was transformed into monstrosities.
Of her world.
Void sent. We are the natural order now.
Just like
As
Ardbert
light
was a
begat
hero of
sin-eaters,
light.
Darkness begat
Of the
void sent.
first.
The sun was driven from the sky as fleeting day yielded to endless night. In time, even land and sea lost their distinction. And though the spark of reason had died in us, driven by memory's shadow, we formed factions and carved out domains. This castle, for instance, its erstwhile lord must have abided in such a place once upon a time.
If I may, the darkness in you is too much for any man to harbor. To my eyes, you are indeed a void sent. Yet your knowledge of the past and your demeanor mark you apart from your brethren. You are different. That much is plain. But in what way, I am unsure.
As you say, I am void sent, but only in part. The darkness touched my mother when the war had only just begun, when I was still in the womb. As a child, I looked like any other, but darkness coursed through me, and I ceased to age when I'd become a woman grown. But that was then, and now, I may as well be one in full. I prey on the weak and serve the strong. I live to survive. Nothing more.
Forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to pry. I realize, too, that I have neglected to ask your name.
As we say mortal, you may call me void sent.
That is liable to cause confusion. If you are not averse, we would address you by your true name.
Then call me what you will. I care not.
How about 0?
Meaning nothing. A name as fitting as any.
No, not nothing, but rather a beginning. For it remains to be seen what you will become to us.
As I said, I care not. 0, then. A name is a string of sounds. Its meaning has no bearing on my nature.
Well, Zero, while there is no end to the questions we could ask, it is only fair that we tell you our purpose in coming here. We are searching for a dragon. One who came to your world long ago.
A dragon?
Yes. Ashdaya is her name, and she is my sister. If you have any knowledge of her, I beg you share it with us. Did you say something?
No?
I thought I heard a voice as well. The keening of void scent, perhaps.
Okay.
This place is as good as any. Let me have the ether now.
Very well.
You're mine!
That makes sense. He did this in 4 too, like about being completely dead.
That I should miss my mark.
His design is so cool looking.
That fiend again? But we struck it down. Watched it die.
Fools. Death doesn't exist in this world. And I am free to return whensoever I please.
Death doesn't exist. Of course, in the first, the power of light, of passivity, prevents life from emerging in the empty. But in the 13th, the power of darkness, of activity, prevents life from finding rest, even should soul be separated from flesh.
So unless one's essence is absorbed by another, it is possible to return again and again.
Your ether. It is reminiscent of that creature's. My mouth waters at the memory.
What?
I must devour you too. Yes, I must. Ye drifting souls, by my power be reborn!
If it's another death they want, I say we give it to them.
If you could lend us a hand, we'd be much obliged.
That you would. But you already owe me a debt, and until you make good on it, I won't lift a finger. We'll speak after you've won. But know that if you lose, I'll help myself to your ether.
That a bothersome duty should deliver to me this lavish feast. Come, struggle with all your might. It will make you that much richer and tastier.
Maybe they did the back out that 4 does.
Every soul in this domain serves you. Feast upon their flesh.
The castle answers with call. We'd do well to break up this feast quickly.
Then let's see these guests on their way.
Behold the power of the Archfiend of Earth!
He hastens their regeneration.
We are deathless! You cannot defeat that which cannot die! Struggle and slaughter on!
This bodes ill.
Our foe has too great an advantage.
We need to drag him out of this damnable feast. Quickly, stand together!
what you do, you cannot hope to win.
You never know until you try, and I'm always happy to experiment.
Zero! Is there no way to stop them from coming back?
There is, but I have no reason to share it with you.
Real helpful girl.
You know, Zero, you do owe us for one thing. Your name. You'll have your promised ether, but we are owed compensation for your name.
A name for which I did not ask. But that I nevertheless did accept.
They've been crystallized.
Well now, that's quite the trick.
Satisfied?
Completely.
Come, my friends. With Zero's aid, we can defeat him.
What is this? What have you done?
Now that I think on it, you owe me a debt as well. You may have missed your mark, but I won't miss mine. However incurred, a debt is a debt. I will repay it here and now.
No, I could not see you. It's not helpful for fighting you.
She can turn voicing into crystal.
What is this power?
You tremble before my brute strength!
Attend to the minions first.
I'm trying
Be
to.
gone!
Oh, thank you, Estinian. I was gonna say, it wouldn't let me target it.
That's far enough.
Pretty sure between Estinian and her, they're handling the mob part.
Trickery will not succeed.
Reinforcements!
This will hurt.
Wait, no. Oh, thank you, Zero. Hiya. Ash! Watching Cassie. Whoop, don't fly outside, please. You guys want to stab over there. You guys have it, right? Oh my god. If I die, I'm gonna be fucking pissed, by the way.
Another dead.
Oh, jeez. Like to target the fuck. Jesus. At least they're keeping in line with this dude. He came back in FF4 like 5 or 6 times. They're at least keeping in line with his bullshittery.
Very well. Let us return the favor.
Ah. I feel like I am standing in this sad fun going over here. Standing right in front of the biases, right where I wanted to be, of course. It hurts though. Javashan.
Fools! Do not think you have defeated me. I will return again and again.
I know.
What? My flesh? Why won't it heal?
Who are the other ones then?
What is the meaning
They're doing
of this?
FF4 shit. Who are the other ones? I don't remember that well.
To seal
Outside Golbez, but I don't remember the
crystal.
little ones.
Memoria. But how? How can you have this power? Death has no place in this world. We are beyond it. And yet, Lord Golbez, you have sent me to my doom. Curse you and your wretched flattery, and this abominable fate.
But they don't list those as bosses. Crystal Guardians then? I don't remember when they were like they're face to face with me. I know it's not going to be Dr. Luge because Dr. Luge already got brought in as part of a side quest. Okay. Looking familiar.
You are welcome, seekers of might.
Golba's voice sounds nice.
I, Golbez, have called you hither. I, who would see us triumph in the coming crusade. That I may entrust you with command of our armies.
Yes, but what of the crew's gift?
In exchange for our loyalty, we are
And then he turns them into like the big monster things. Which are just like they guard the crystals.
And so you shall, for if you are to serve me, you must be strong.
Then honor the pact and pray we are not disappointed.
Very well. Behold.
We found his sister.
The fiery wings, the savage horns. It pulses with life. Such vibrant ether. This magnificent creature could only come from beyond the veil.
Indeed. Feast, my friends. Feast and arise as my 4 arch-fiends. As they are now, they can consume but a fraction
So she
of the
might still be
dragon's
alive.
ether.
But also, Golbez was also being used in the original Final Fantasy IV, so how much are we going to keep that in line with the original Final Fantasy IV? Or is Golbez gonna
Just
be
as
his own
well.
big bad?
The creature may yet serve other ends.
Are you all right?
I love how much 14 has just decided to just rely on every other Final Fantasy now
The
instead
void
of just
sense
using its own
essence
thing.
remains.
Like, it started off with its own thing, and then it was like, but what? What if we just took from every other Final Fantasy now?
But it has been sealed away.
And I think I like it better
transformed
for
into
doing that.
crystal.
Memoria. Scarmelione called them.
I'm glad you guys are saying that name, because in all the time that I played 4, I had no idea how to say that fucking name.
I take it they are connected to the war of which you spoke.
Aye, their use was central to the Contra Memoria, hence its name. And to my knowledge, the transformation is permanent.
I see. We thank you for coming to our aid.
I repaid a debt, and in doing so ensured that I receive my own due compensation, which I shall have now.
Yes, yes. I still have work to do, so I would thank you not to get carried away.
Ether is the coin of choice. I appreciate the simplicity.
You appreciate it because you're bad with fucking money. I wouldn't trust you to give your ether to people either, Estinian. You die. Because you're not good with this kind of stuff.
That makes us even, I trust. Right then. When you picked up the crystal, you experienced a vision, did you not?
A dragon resembling a great worm. I dare to hope that it was Ashdaya.
Definitely was.
Even as it pains me to think she's been made to suffer.
For the ambitions of this Golbez.
Is it not funny as fuck that Estinian is one of the ones that came with us and we're doing Final Fantasy IV shit, and Estinian's armor is literally based off of that. Same coloring and everything.
We've been given much to consider. Let us take a moment to review what we know.
I do have to leave that there, but we'll pick it up tomorrow evening. Bye.